Hey, welcome back to Linda³ Again. This is a bonus episode for Scenario C, so we're going to be covering spoilers immediately. If you're looking for the start of the Scenario C playthrough, I'm going to link to a card in the top right corner of this video. So let's see what we missed in Scenario C. So first off, I want to shout out Mr. Devious in the comments for helping me triangulate what exactly I was missing in Scenario C. So what happened was what you're supposed to do to get the Masker ability. That's what we missed here. So where you actually get the Masker ability is from the Polishka quest. It's the one where you have to give the Tiger Claw to the Elder. But if you watched the video I did, we most certainly gave the Elder the Tiger Claw. But this is what's actually happening here. So, if you remember from my video, we just came right here, we got the Tiger Claw in advance, and then came here. Well, it turns out, if you already have a Tiger Claw, wrong house. It turns out if you already have a Tiger Claw, and you talk to the Elder, he just vocalizes how sick he's getting and tells you to come back tomorrow. But if you don't show up with a Tiger Claw, he'll give you this whole, rigmarole here. I've been expecting you, Ken and Linda. I see you got my voicemail. I'm Polishka. I called because our village's symbol, the Tiger Claw, was mysteriously stolen. Cough, cough. Pardon me, I have a cold. 2 years from now, if the Tiger Claw that vanished isn't returned, my son, Patrolka, will forever be disgraced by the village for its loss. Help my son redeem himself as the final Koshikata Elder. Okay. Thank you, the tales of your bravery ring true. Feel the need to repay you somehow. Can allow me to teach you a skill that'll help you hide from the animals. And that's how you're supposed to get the Masker ability. So because I already got the Tiger Claw in advance and brought it here, I wasn't able to get this ability. Not only that, Koshikata is counting on you. Not only that, that appears to have been the cascade effect that prevented me from getting the Natasha quest or to get Zayad's ring. So, now that we figured out how to get the Masker ability, let's fast forward to... So here it is, Natasha's quest. We managed to get it to pop around summer of '94. But it's freshly here to be listened to. Hello, the name's Natasha. I may be a fresh young lawyer, but I know my stuff. Pleased to meet you. Been a bit of a snag on the job, though, and could use your help. I'll pay you, obviously. You two sounded perfect for the job. If you're in, meet me in Doga Fights. I'm in the DGF Dojo manager's, oopsie. I'll be in the late DGF Dojo proprietor's home. Nice place. Oh, but a heads up. His 3 adult children, all snooty pains in the ass. Good to know. So what we're gonna do here is we'll just go right where she requested. Right down into the basement. And do this quest for the first time. For the very first time on this series. After I get my steps in again. After I get my steps in again. And we'll get even more steps in. I don't think these trigger yet. Oh my goodness, could I stop doing that? Like, we're almost done the series. I still can't stop myself from running up and down stairs. Jeez Louise. You there, stop by later, will you? I have a brilliant idea that you're going to love. Are you sure about that? I hope you know what you're offering me right now. Hello, I'm Natasha, the one who called you. I'm on a tight schedule, so let me be brief. The head of this household, Mr. Linda³ Again, passed away the other day, and now his 3 children have roped me into their inheritance dispute. We have all the paperwork on what gets handed down, except for the rightful heir's name. Mr. Again, a dog lover, wrote the name of his heir on his favorite dog's collar. But that dog, Taro, ran away recently and took the collar with him. If you can, find Taro for us and bring back that collar. Okay. Thank you. I'll pay you 20,000 G for the job, okay? You have 2 years from now to, naturally, give me that collar, or to its designated owner. After that summer, all unclaimed assets are going to be donated to the migration project. Well, I think that's just as well. Both of us need to be paid somehow, you know? So also, as we leave, we get solicited by all the children. You're leaving already. When you get back, give Taro's collar to me. How much did that hussy lawyer offer to pay you? Well, whatever it is, I'll double the amount. And if you deliver it alone, I can pay you in better ways than money. What, are you gonna give me, stock options? I'll consult my financier, Linda, about that. Let's get one thing straight. I, Bigel, am the oldest. Taro's collar should go to me. I'll give you my dog, Jiro. Take him to the dojo and you'll be happier than a pig in shit. So you get a few different options here. I don't think I spoke to this fellow again. Allow me to introduce myself. I'm Shadoba, aw man, the youngest son in the family. I'm impressed by your charitable endeavor of saving the animals. You know what, if you're ever looking for a weapon like a tiger claw, I can help you. Be happy to trade it for Taro's collar. We give and we take, huh? Think it over for me. So yeah, like if for some reason you're really hurting for a tiger claw, you can get it there. That's a total waste though. I can't speak for the dog that you can get there. It could be a good fighting dog, but again, I don't recommend that. But we will go up here. And coincidentally, now this lady I couldn't get to spawn is now here. She seems to show up as soon as we trigger this quest to begin. Why, hello. Suppose you've heard about Zayad's ring, which I am wearing. Oh ho ho, you want it for yourself, don't you? Yes, dearly. Not selling, but humor you with an offer, so just tell her anything. Oh ho ho, your sense of humor is outrageous. I'll be laughing at that for the next decade. So yeah, now that we spoke to her, that's great. So now we gotta find Taro's collar. There is an NPC, maybe I should go talk to them. There is an NPC, I believe they're just right down here. It's like an old fella just wandering around, this guy. It's a cavern called Dark River along the river, flowing south from the East River. It's all flooded with water inside, so prepare for that disadvantage beforehand. Okay, but there is someone who's, like, makes a more direct reference to, like, hey, Mr. Awman used to go to the Dark River, but that's a bit of a red herring. So, what you want to actually do is just get drop-shipped off at the Ant Cave. So we're gonna do that right now. Off to the Ant Cave, we'll just be deposited via Pteranodon Express. Down we go, get plopped right out. And quite simply, we just go right here and talk to this gentleman. A dog named Taro. Did it have white hair? That's the one. If that's him, I know for a fact he came through here. He was super delicious. Hey, I was starving, okay? Don't judge me. You couldn't have eaten the plethora of ants that are around here, or, you know, there's pelicans outside. You had to eat the clearly a pet. The thing with the rhinestone collar. Suppose that means he was yours. Here's his collar. Hope it counts as hush money. If we acquire Taro's collar for a dog collar, it's sure got a lot of jewels embedded in it. You can sell this. So that's another option. You can also sell it if you really want to. For, I think it's 80 grand. Taro's collar, yeah, 80 grand. You can just sell it if you want. But I would highly recommend you just give it to the lawyer. The lawyer lady. Do we have Whistler? Yeah, we do. Yeah, we have this masker ability. Like, I don't generally use it, but I'm sure there's some areas where it'd be helpful, like that teleportation device area underground with all the raptors. That's a good place to use it, and wherever else. There's definitely utility for it, but I just don't really use it. But maybe you can find hidden creatures that way? I really don't know. Like I keep saying, I'm convinced you can find lemurs somewhere still, but... And that place called Underground is suspicious to me, because it has, like, no purpose that I can notice. Which makes me suspicious of it, but I don't think I'll be figuring that out. If it gets figured out, I don't think it'll be me. That's the fun of, you know, rediscovering these old games. Especially when they were heavily in Japanese. It's kind of like playing games back in, like, late 90s, early 2000s, before the internet was as prevalent. You just gotta kind of sort stuff through yourself. But we're gonna come back down here. I almost went up the stairs again. I actually stopped myself. I'm proud of me. Only took 62 episodes. Wow, you're faster than I thought. Here, give me Taro's collar. Yeah, okay, as for your pay, I was 20,000. Sweet. Suppose I can give you this ring as a bonus. Yeah, that's how you actually get one of the rings. Adamar's ring. Thank you, Ken. I'll take care of everything from here. And then also, while we're here, I believe... I actually forget if the Zayad's ring lady is gone or not yet. I don't believe it matters. No, she is gone. So I think that indicates now it's safe to go collect Zayad's ring. That's over in the dilapidated hotel in the area, so let's just get drop-shipped over there. And run on up. And do that. So let's get drop-shipped. Drop-shipped. Over by the hotel. Right here. All lickety-split like. Floop. So we'll just run all the way to the top. Join me while we run all the way to the top of this area. It's not a... Once you get the hang of it, it's not that complicated of a dungeon. We'll do one of these. Which you can do in both games. It feels unintended in both games, but that's besides the point. Now we'll just fall down this hole here. Thankfully the floor eroded there, otherwise we wouldn't be able to get to the top of this area. And Zayad's ring would be out of reach forever. Even though we have methods to fly around. Or get drop-shipped or whatever. Yeah, just on the... You know, all the way over here. And then it is, I believe, very specifically this nest. Zayad's ring, right there. So that's how we get all the rings. All the rings, and that's all the quests. Now let's show you a few other things. I actually can't believe it took me as long as it did to realize what I'm about to show you here. So, I made mention in Scenario C about, like, I thought it was funny how, for the raptor, for the weapon, it's just big raptor. Because, you know, you get the eagle, it's like you get an eagle sword or eagle saber or whatever, but for the raptor, it's just big raptor. I understand now, allow me to demonstrate. So if you go to this place, and I better show you exactly where we're at. So if you go to Monago, in this area, which is incidentally where the egg incubator place is in the PC Engine version. But if we talk to this guy, and then name the raptor something like... Penisu. Well, it works. That's what she said. But yeah, then you can just go ahead and equip a weapon called Big Penisu. So, you know what we have to do, right? We could, for example, have Ken whip out his Big Penisu and smash this clam so hard it just bursts into innards everywhere. That's just for example, that's something we could do with Big Penisu. I also don't think I showed off the love nest in Linda³ for the PC Engine, so let's show that off real quick. In all honesty, I like how it's arranged better in the PC Engine version. Like, it just kind of makes sense to me that they would have, like, a computer system in there. And there's, like, actually, like, a couple of rooms. I find it a little more cozy, although you can fill this one out a bit more. I think there could have been room to... They could have had room to give us internet connection somewhere. I'm on my way to Eterna to, like, show you some stuff anyway, but, like, I did not talk to any of the NPCs in Eterna in Scenario C, so let's just do that real fast here. Oh snap, it's you, your next brother. The Astro Arc pilot, the one and only Banana Man. See, I didn't talk to any of these people. I'll never forget that promise the Federation wrote into the pamphlet when promoting Neo Kenya to movers. God is our witness, we of the Federation will do all we can to shoot down the meteorite. God is their witness, they can kiss my ass. So yeah, just during Scenario A, this part's just a bunch of inns, and they all want donations. I'm like, I want nothing to do with this crazy Santa conglomeration. We can chat with them, though. Throw your entire... This is actually really good advice. Throw your entire fortune at Gomez and let him catch the rarest animals for you. You know, dragons, for example. Then take those animals to BB Ranch and you'll be a millionaire in 2 years. That's how I'd pull a profit, but I'm too scared of fucking it up to try that for myself. That's fine, we can do it, then. Great piece of advice. Life works in strange ways, huh? President Green's first husband died all too soon, but if he hadn't, today's green pharmaceuticals probably wouldn't exist. Just the way these things go sometimes. Can't, you know, grass is always greener on the other side of the fence now, isn't it? Yeah, there's even, like, a monster guy here that I didn't acknowledge the entire playthrough, but, you know, at least right now we can get dogs, dolphins, weasels. I don't want to sell, but... If you love dogs, yeah, run away if you ever see a snake or an octopus. Yeah, unfortunately, they love dogs, too. Another warning that your dogs can be eaten. No other enemies or anything up there. What if we sniff around here in Eterna? Smells, it's antiseptic smelling here as well, that makes sense. And we'll check this in over here. We'll check in here. Is there anyone upstairs? Yes. Like this Christmas bear. Spur Valley's right next to town. If you work your tail off there for 2 or 3 years, you'll be rich. Remember though, when you're making money, you pay back in your own physical health. I'm not sure what he means by you could be rich in Spur Valley. There's nothing there that's, like, really that valuable. Unless you go through there and grab a whale after, like, those are valuable, but they're not in Spur Valley. The reason I wanted to come here, though, is... The way I understand it, there's supposed to be a coin that can appear in this tree, or at least some tree, and I have not found it. Apparently you can find one. I haven't been able to. If you're ever able to, I'm all ears. I'd love to know what I'm doing wrong. But we did check it after fixing the cascade effect from earlier, so I don't know, maybe you gotta check in a certain season. I do have some dogs in my inventory, like on standby. I'm under the impression you need dogs too, but maybe they need to be a certain level before they can actually sniff out this coin. I don't know, it's not a huge deal, it's just like a... I don't know how much it sells for, but like it wouldn't be more than like 100,000. It's probably closer to like 30. But I believe that's everything I wanted to show you for Scenario C. But don't worry, you can still tune in tomorrow for a little bit of bonus D with Linda³ again. Again.